learners, I'm Sakshi Tiwari and I welcome you to our new lesson, a pronunciation lesson. Well, I have a question for you. What's the difference between, the way you talk and the one, that Americans talk? Well, one of the main differences between the way an American talks and the way the rest of the world talks is, is that they don't really move their lips. Yes, if you've ever noticed, their lip movement is actually very limited. Their jaw movement is very limited. They create most of their sounds in the throat using their tongue, very actively. And right now, if I ask you to hold your fingers, you just have to bring this index finger over your lip, and you have to, over your lips, and then you have to try speaking something. Like you have to say that my name is, whatever your name is, like my name is Sakshi, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, I'll ensure that my lips do not move much. Okay, and I'm pushing it. My name is Sakshi. My name is Sakshi. Okay? My name is Sakshi. Now, you have to notice the difference. When I'm, opening my lips, the more I'm opening my lips, the more my jaw is dropping down, the less I sound like an American speaker, right? The lesser it opens, the lesser times your jaw drops down, okay, the more you are going to sound like a native speaker. Alright, so when you practice speaking American English, ensure that your lip movements and your jaw, the number of times your jaw has to fall down, it's limited. You'll find yourself much closer to native sounding speech as compared to if you try to pronounce every single sound very carefully. So what happens is that, native speakers do not specifically pronounce each word one by one. To sound more natural, to sound natural in American English, it's not just about knowing the words, okay? It is about how you say them, all right? So native speakers don't actually pause between every word. Instead, they link words together and they shorten some sounds to make their speech smooth and easy to flow, right? And today we're going to learn about the same, that how by joining words, by reducing small words, by focusing on the important ones, you can actually make your own English sound more like native speakers. So I welcome you to our new lesson, which is knowing this excellent technique of linking words to master the pronunciation to sound like an American speaker. So let's get into the lesson and learn this fantastic technique. So this technique is linking consonants to vowels. That's right. See, what happens is that when one word ends with a consonant sound and the next one starts with a vowel, you have to join them. Yes, you have to join them. Now, instead of pausing, you have to let the sound flow together. Let's go through these 10 examples, and here I would request you to keep practicing with each example. The first one being this one. Please read it aloud. Okay. Did you observe? How did you speak? You said Bob is on the plane. Bob is on the plane. Now in this sentence, each sound is extremely clear. Bob is on the plane. Okay, I sound like an absolute non-native speaker. But here's the trick. Say it like this now. Bob is on the plane. Bob is on the plane. What did we change in this one? Okay, we actually merged this last sound of the first word with the first sound of the next word. Bob is on the plane. Bob is on the plane. So here you don't have to pronounce each word specifically separately. Bob is on the plane. No, you have to let it, go with the flow. Bob is on the plane. Right? The next one, please read it aloud. Turn off the light. That's how we read it. Turn off the light. Okay, now let's try this one. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Do you see the merging happening? The third one. Can I help you? Can I help you? Now let's read it like this. Excellent. Can I help you? Can I help you? Yes. He is amazing. Very good. He's amazing. He's amazing. Yes? What is it about? What is it about? What is it about? Right? Turn it off. Very non-native. Turn it off. Turn it off. Easy, right? He is on his way. He's on his way. He's on his way. Right? This one? She is a doctor. Okay? That's how we, talk as a non-native speaker. Now, she's a doctor. She's a doctor. Now, do you see that we do not, emphasize on each word? We are merging the sounds. She's a doctor. She's a doctor. Right? And this is something that is helping us to sound like a native speaker. What about this one? This is our house. No, now let's try this way. This is our house. This is our house. Fantastic, isn't it? Here is the last one for you. Give it to me. Give it to me. Now, with this one, give it to me. Give it to me. Fantastic, isn't it? Yes. So linking the consonants to vowels is an important thing that actually helps your speech flow more smoothly. Now, by connecting the sounds, you actually create a more natural rhythm when you're speaking, right? Rather than pronouncing each word separately. And, eventually, gradually, it makes your English sound more like a native speaker of English rather than, sounding choppy or robotic. The second technique is similar but very important and helpful, which is linking similar consonants. Yes. Now, if two words have the same consonant sound, all right, you say the sound once but hold it slightly longer. Kindly re-listen to what I said. If there are two consonants, in a phrase, then you actually speak that sound once, but you hold it a little longer. For example, this one, bad dog. Oh, it's a bad dog. Bad dog. Now, you have to say it like this. It's a bad dog. It's a bad dog. Okay, now I am emphasizing on the d sound, but I'm not saying it twice. I'm saying it's a bad dog. It's a bad dog. So my d is going like this. Bad dog. Right? Now this one. Big girl. Now how about you say it like this? She's a big girl. She's a big girl. Right? So I'm not saying she's a big girl. That's incorrect. She's a big girl. Yes? I hope it's fun to learn, right? Now what about this one? Stop pulling. Stop pulling. Papa. Now, link it. Stop pulling. Stop pulling. Not stop pulling. Okay? You don't have to say it twice. The sound of this, letter P, you have to hold it and you have to let it flow in the next P sound in the word pulling. What about this one? Nice smile. Okay? Now, how about you link it? Oh, you've got nice smile. Right? The fifth one is this one. Black coat. Okay? Black coat? Give it a try. She's wearing a black coat. Black coat. Right? So, we actually have to pronounce it once, but we have to emphasize. We have to just hold that sound a little longer. Fast start. Now link it. Fast start. Fast start, right? So, we had a fast start at the event. What is it? It looks like a green notebook. Green notebook. How about we link it to sound like an American, speaker of English? It is a green notebook. It's a green notebook, right? We are merging the N sound. We are linking this sound, right? Oh, that's a red train. It's a red train. Now the d sound and the t sound are very similar, okay, and that is why we are going to merge this one as well. So we'll not say red train, we'll say, oh, it's a red train. All right, and the sound is somewhere in between d and the t sound. Okay, so it's a red train. Yes. What about this one? It's a big game. It's a big game. Yes. What about this one? Red doll. It's a red doll. Right? Yes. So I hope that you're going to use this technique actively, and I'm very confident of the results. right? Great. So with this, we've come to the end of our lesson, where today we learnt about linking consonants to vowels and linking the similar consonants, right, together. These techniques are the key to making your English sound more natural, and fluent, helping your speech flow smoothly and effortlessly, right? So keep practicing, and over time you'll sound very natural and you'll be very comfortable with this. Additionally, for mastering pronunciation, you can look for this ebook, which is all about pronunciation, how to find it, where to book it, or where to get it. You can simply follow me on my Instagram, check my stories, and you can get it ordered. It's only of 150 rupees. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Happy learning.